You've heard of the stories about a person who makes $1,000 a week off of their backyard garden, or the person who helps young people pay for their college tuition by teaching them how to open businesses, or the person who created Amazon, Jeff Bezos. The one thing all of these people have in common is, guess what? They all took one step towards their dreams. They didn't build anything in one huge go. Nothing is built in one effort, one tremendous effort. They were built one solitary step at a time. Sometimes the hardest part of accomplishing a dream isn't the dream. It's getting off the couch, making that first phone call, opening up your laptop, sending that first email. It's putting your shoes on and making that first step. I don't care how big your dreams are, big or small. Today, I want you to take one step towards it. Let's talk about it. Ride with me while we discuss hot topics, share information, and just have fun conversations. Drive and thrive. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm out running errands, and as I was driving around, I was just thinking about people. So many people spend months and years wanting something, you know, like wanting to lose weight, wanting to write a book. I want to leave my job. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to travel. I want to. And these are just things that roll around in your head. I mean, maybe for decades for some, you know? But today, why not? Today, why not take that I wanna and turn it into I'm doing? Because wanting doesn't move your life, movement moves your life. I honestly believe there are millions of brilliant people walking around the planet living average lives, not because they're not smart, not because they're not talented, not because they don't deserve success. It is simply because they're standing still. Dreams don't reward standing still. Dreams reward motion. Even ugly motion, even slow motion, even imperfect motion. Because momentum causes confidence. This car isn't rolling because I'm stepping on the gas. It's rolling from momentum. Just to make a point of, once you start and really put a true effort in it, you will not want to stop. Things will start falling into place that you never even imagined could. Most people think when I feel confident, then I'll start. Confidence only comes from momentum and movement. You become confident when you feel more skilled at something. And the only way you can feel more skilled is when you do the thing. Think about when you learned to ride a bike. You fell, you scraped your knees, you scraped your elbow. You know, it was not a comfortable experience. It wasn't fun at first, but you kept getting on the bike. You kept getting on the bike. You kept getting on the bike. And then one day, your parent lets go of you and you're riding. And that is what momentum is. And as a child, we didn't feel foolish. We scraped our knee, we bumped our head, whatever you did, whatever it was. You did it because you were learning, and learning felt good. And as children, we didn't have this fear of others and what other people think and what other people are going to say and what other people are going to do. As children, we knew that I have to learn this thing, and that's all that matters. And that's the kind of attitude we have to have with this. It's not going to come easy, but some things will. And that's the crazy part. Some things are easier than you think. Once you get started and catch momentum and learn what you need to learn, some things are easy. For example, one of you out there might want to have a garden, but you live in an apartment. I had a garden and I lived in an apartment. I ate salads from my garden. I wanted a garden, and I went to Home Depot and bought some dirt, and then I learned that there's better places to buy better dirt, and there's better seeds, and there's better this, and there's better, and it took me a long while. It took me about a year to learn my zone that I was in. What zone? You'll, if this is something you want to do, you'll learn. You may already know, but once you get all that down, it becomes easy. And then every year I would plant my seeds and they'd start growing, and I knew what size they should be when you put them in the dirt. And it was small. It was several little, small containers, but I had my garden, and it made me happy. So every dream is not about big, huge things. You may just want something that just makes you smile when you walk past it as you go inside your door. Dreams are the exact same as riding the bike. The first workout will feel awkward. The first healthy grocery store trip might feel awkward. The first time you speak to your therapist may feel awkward. The first time I spoke to my dietitian, it felt awkward. But the other day, just yesterday, I spoke to her and we laugh and talk. She is truly somebody I enjoy speaking to. And doing YouTube, your first video will be awkward for sure. But I love it now. And I wouldn't say I'm comfortable. I still get slightly nervous, but I love doing it. And these are the things in your life that you have to make a choice, and you have to choose you. I have had dreams in my head for years, and now I am putting them into action. And I'm telling you, that feeling can't be replaced, and you can't teach it, and you can't show someone. You have to learn it yourself. You have to feel it for yourself. Movement isn't always dramatic. Sometimes movement looks like drinking one bottle of water a day, walking around the block, reading 5 pages. Movement is simple. Doing something that your future self will thank you for is priceless. See, people don't wake up successful. The only person who wakes up like this is Beyonce, and she works her ass off. And I think that's something that we take. You see success because they are successful. You don't see the struggle. And that's why I'm so big on the middle and showing something from start to finish. Because everyone sees success because it is success. People don't know how many years it took Jeff Bezos to start Amazon. People don't know how many years Beyonce went to this talent show and this thing and that thing before she became who she is. Sometimes we see a success story or hear a success story and we say, that rarely happens. It rarely happens because very few people take every single step to get to that point. That's why it's rare. You can be rare. It's rare that we're living. You know, the statistics of birth are crazy. The fact that we're here is amazing. So to say it's rare and just dismiss it like you can't do it, it doesn't really make sense. Because how do we know what we could do if we've never done it? You know, if you've never tried it, how do you know you can't be that person, that one in a million, that rare person? You are that rare person just breathing. So do me that favor. Just try. Just not even try, just do one thing today that puts you closer to your goals, your dreams, your happiness, your peace. Just do the thing that brings you closer to your family, your spouse, you're bettering your relationships, your friendships. Do the thing that creates the next move in your life so you can feel that way every day. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until January. Don't wait until you feel motivated. Move one step towards your health, towards your family, towards your relationships, towards your goals, towards the new things in your life that you want, towards something old that you want to rekindle, towards rebuilding a thing that you felt was completely dilapidated. One step towards yourself. That's all I'm asking. I'm Marie Cole. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Love yourself. Take that feeling and spread it around. And take your one step towards your goals, towards your peace, and towards yourself. Love y'all. Peace.